Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. It is the Allah Mahud hour and we're doing some Visions of Mana. Pardon me while I'm still trying to wake up. I have buttons to press. Heyo, Hypertail, how's it going? Is it another late evening full of meetings? What is happening? I feel like everybody has to have a more interesting and active life than me at this point. No meetings today? That's great. I was so stressed out about the pest control situation yesterday. Then I did manage to make some phone calls. And it does seem like the people in charge, they're pretty chill about it. Hi Tobias, welcome in. Having a nice cup of tea. Is that a thing you can do? Like without being sick? I guess I've had like maybe 1 or 2 nice cups of tea in my life. Mostly I just treat that beverage as medicine. Anyway. So pest control is coming by on Friday, which means that I'm gonna be away from home for that day. So I would expect, yeah, no stream Friday, also no stream Thursday as I'm recovering from the dentist trip. Wednesday, tomorrow, I'm probably gonna take it off to have enough time to get some cleaning up done around the apartment so that the pest control has as good access as possible to all of the baseboards. Tea can be amazing. Hydration and taste. That's significant calories. The only thing that makes tea taste pleasant is milk or sugar or honey or lemon or a combination of the above. Ask me. I'm just not into hot leaf water, you know. Anyway, I don't have important news other than no streams beyond this one until Saturday, Sunday, something. Let's get into the game and then you don't have to put up with my face anymore. Okay, here we go. That's so much better. So much better. Where's the game audio? There it is. I like calories. Yeah, I like calories too much. Which is why I look and feel the way that I do. Anyway. Chapter 4. We're just entering the free city of Tsata. Big spoilers for last stream. Hina is no longer with us. Orin did a betrayal and effectively killed her, turned her into a core stone. And there's Catboy. Catboy's still in party. He's still here. Just when we are in these city locations, we're not traveling as a group. So, the free city of Tsata, which we've just reached, the vibes we got yesterday was that here's an attempt at a critique of communism, because collective ownership of all things. Therefore, give us your stuff, and we'll decide what you get to have it. I may have found a bad corner. I thought I was stuck for a moment because I can't seem to get out of this just by moving. I was also struggling to get out by jumping, but Alright. Alright, cool. Ladders that you can't climb. Guess they didn't make an animation for that.
Grizzly! Taking this. Got some syrup.
So we're being told about collective ownership, and yet there are gonna be shops that accept lucre, huh?
Yes.
Hi.
Been an acupuncturist. Boo. Need lion quells. Okay, so I need to beat up Sonics, bring that guy some needles. I'm pretty sure acupuncture is kind of a big scam. My homeland is a legend of a monster with a bewitching voice that calls forth raging storms. Maybe nearby. Would you fell that monster? Yeah.
Taking this.
Please peruse what we have.
Give me a selection of the finest arms. Gonna need a mighty weapon.
Please peruse what we have.
Be in the base class to use that. Yeah, I'm not really seeing upgrades here. Oh wait, here we go. Here we go.
Only the best for our. Thank you for your patronage.
I don't know when we're gonna put him into
Only
that
the best.
job, but sure we'll upgrade Catboy.
Only the. Thank you for your patronage.
I feel like for a supposed job system in this game, we're not really being incentivized to swap our loadouts.
Only the. Thank you for your patronage.
Like you can learn skills regardless of which job you have equipped. And you can use the passive skills or whatever, all the stuff you've unlocked. Everybody gains points no matter who's in the party. Morning, Ark.
Welcome.
Morning, Ark.
What will it be? Please stop by again.
What's the good news? We've all survived the Ides of March. And
This is kind of exciting. Nice.
mud season is upon us, I believe. I would think that all of these blue treasure spots on my minimap would be gettable. Because, like, what manner of movement options
Taking this?
could you theoretically unlock and still use late? Don't put me in another bad corner. I wish the invisible walls were a little more clear as to where and what they are.
Let me see. Is this?
Intellect Sigil Plus. I don't think mud is particularly cool by itself. Chocolate mud cake though? That's a fun, like, base for baking and experimenting with. Been a long time since I've done that. It's gonna be a long time before I'll allow myself that.
Let me see. Is this?
Okay, that should do it. That should do it. Oh, here's Catboy. Here's Morley. Morrison. Customs in the city seem to be an amalgamation of many different townships. Right, the world region seems to be working for them at least. Looking for a boat to take us to Guju. Emphasis on the goo.
Taking this?
I don't know. They could have parked one. They could have parked a boat up the mountain. Be a real tall boat.
Yes.
Like the coastline we have, actually. Tell you're a cowboy? I mean, I think it's totally understandable that people would be excited to see themselves more specifically represented in a game.
Taking this?
Especially any minority groups. I don't know that I've ever been
Yes.
super excited to see anybody in a video game. It's like, oh, that guy's just like me. I'd be more like, ugh, that guy's like me. Or like, I don't even notice. Because that's just a slovenly white guy. Which are a dime a dozen.
Yes.
So I guess, yeah, question of the day. What is a character design or character trope? Character, yeah, it's a character archetype that you always get stoked to see in a game.
My, do my eyes deceive me? A soul guard here? I thought I'd never see one come this way after the fall of Guju.
I could say the same of you. Not many dragonfolk live outside of Longrin, so I've been told.
Wait a minute.
Very true, very true. I'm practically one of a kind. Our laws state that only the appointed Alm is allowed to leave the Vale. Fuji's a rebel, that's what. I just had to see the mana goddess for myself.
Okay, so there's one other person out of the long run that has an accent.
Threatened? Hang on a second.
Silly me. I meant begged. But wouldn't you know it? There are giant cliffs on the way to the mana tree. No way I could climb them on my own. Plus, the guards in the area ran me off before I could even get close. Since I didn't much want to go home, I wandered around for a bit and finally ended up here in Sata. Everyone's attitude suits me fine, and they love my style too. How's about staying here for a while yourself? With your style, I'm sure you'd be a hit too.
I have to borrow a boat in order to get to Guju. There's something we have to take care of. Who should I talk to for passage? Are there rules for how to use the harbor?
Rules? Nah, anyone can take one of the boats if they need it. But I think your luck has just run out. For a while now, there have been weird reports coming in from the sailors.
What kind of weird?
So do we need to
The
find
sea may
another
look calm
Kraken?
now, but wait until the ship sets sail. Something strange happens to the waters. A wall of waves appears and blocks any boat that tries to get past. That's why it's been ages since anyone's made it out of the harbor.
You're kidding.
Nope, but don't pay it any mind. I'm sure the ocean will go back to the way it was eventually.
Sorry, but I don't have the time to sit around. Maybe someone else has a better plan than wait. Now what? I don't know what to do. I should find the others and regroup. Where'd they go?
Let's see. So the question was, what character archetype gets you excited? Perdiel says Catboy. Yes, this has been established. Ark says Red Mage. I was thinking more in terms of visual design rather than mechanical.
Dance with me, Val.
There's nothing wrong with a red outfit with a hat with a feather in it. That'll easily signal what they're about.
I've seen a lot of dancers during my travels, and Karina's very skilled. She might be the best I've seen so far.
Morley, I don't think I've ever heard such a glowing compliment from you. Maybe you deserve an encore after all.
Those two appear to be having the times of their lives. I do not think I have seen either smile so simply.
Yeah, me neither.
The at-ease atmosphere of Sata is incredibly infectious. Perhaps this change of pace came at the perfect time. Oh, I had meant to inquire about your investigation. Did you locate a suitable ship?
It's not the ship that's the problem. Nothing has been able to set sail from Tata because of a huge wall of water.
Forgive me, but why would the Alms need to cross the ocean? The Manor Tree is not located on the earthen continent of Jutuona.
Who are you?
We have given up our possessions, but not our names. I am called Glyph.
There is something we need in the Earth Village before we continue the pilgrimage. Glyph, do you know how to navigate this ocean?
Whatever force created the wall of waves did not mean for mortal hands to rend it. Do not waste your time with futile endeavors. Continue your unfinished journey.
That's the problem. We need help from the elemental spirit in Guju to get to the tree.
Then I suppose this is it. We can no longer ascend the cliffs. Perhaps now is the time to retire the Alms and suspend their duties.
Such swift judgment! Do not the Alms sacrifice themselves in order to divert disaster from all corners of the country?
Disaster may be the unavoidable end to this ancient tale. I ask you, do we truly deserve prosperity in exchange for the lives of the Alms?
Humanity has only lasted this long because of the alms. That's not a pointless sacrifice. It's vital to our way of life.
And honor is duly bestowed upon these Alms from all settlements, except for this one. In Sata, we are free to do and think as we wish. How do you feel about this pilgrimage and its pilgrims? How does a soul guard see their charges? How do they see themselves in their role? Can you even answer these questions?
My role as Soul Guard is to protect the alms from harm. Does it matter how I see them? Whoever is on the pilgrimage is my responsibility. Right? How did the alms pilgrimage start in the first place? And why do they need to sacrifice themselves to the Mana Tree to save us? Orin was asking the same questions. I feel like I'm missing something. like I don't know the first thing about this world. We've got a ways to go on our journey, so... if there are answers out there, I mean to find them.
Ooh.
Palomina, how's your head? Do you need some fresh air?
What's wrong with the air
Thank you.
here?
That would be a welcome
You're out in the
relief.
open.
The Cape is a lovely place to rest and clear your head. It's far enough away from the city crowds.
I am so sorry to have ruined the mood with my mysterious malady.
Don't apologize. I just want to make sure you're okay. We're not
What
far,
crowd? Yeah, that
so
is
take
the
it easy on
question.
the way.
Thank you, Val.
I feel like that scene was written as though this dancing was happening at an indoor venue full of people, and there's like smoking and alcohol and stuff, but it's actually taking place around a bunch of empty tables under an open sky, and there's a bunch of vegetation around. Like, nothing wrong with the air, no crowds. That is silly. So did Catboy sound like you expected him to when you heard him speak just now? See if we won't hear more of him in short order. Can we see a wall of water?
Do you hear that?
Huh? Look, there!
Is that Emo from Harvestella?
She is calling to me.
Hey! Palomina! Palomina, come on! Snap out of it!
What was I doing?
And why did they leave a gap in the railing right there? Why don't they have a sturdier thing of fence around a cleft?
Forgive me. It was such a sudden state of dizziness.
Dizziness? You nearly went over the edge. That was a really close call.
I heard a voice. Her lament was so sad and solemn.
What are you talking about? What voice? All I saw was a huge wall of waves. No wonder the ships haven't been able to set sail recently.
Strange. The sound is the only thing that stands out in my memory. We should consult with Karina and Morley. I heard a voice, yet Val
Real
could not
cat.
hear the same sound, and such
Orange
a
cat.
strange emotion welling up in my heart. What could it mean?
Palomina, focus. One foot in front of the other. We can discuss this with everyone later.
Glyph mentioned that you weren't feeling well. Are you doing any better, Palomina?
Apologies for my abrupt absence. Val and I have to tell you two of the sight we saw from the Cape.
Hang on. You still look pale. I think you should lie down at the inn for a bit.
We can talk to the people here and dig a little deeper into the Wall of Waves story while Palomina recovers.
I know this melody. I just heard it. Once, very long ago, a prince and princess, sundered by walls of water, vowed their love within the temple halls of mortar.
How romantic. But wait! That sounds like the start of a poem. How does it end?
For some reason, I can only recall the start of the sonnet. The remaining refrains I cannot remember.
Aww. But what do they do after they get to the temple?
Val, the verse is the very same tune I heard on the Cape. What does that mean?
Maybe that ballad has something to do with the Wall of Waves. Like, one causes the other or something.
If memory serves, there was a grand temple located near Tsata.
That would be Tato Temple, I believe. It is on the waterfront to the west of here.
Hey, let's make a detour and visit Tato Temple. It might clear a few things up.
Right. Nothing will change if we don't take action. Let's prepare to head out tomorrow morning.
Young Soul Guard, a word? Nothing good will come of visiting Tato Temple. It's rumored to be haunted, with monster nests infesting every inch of the grounds.
All the more reason for us to go
The
there.
danger we face
Clear
on
it
the
out.
journey is all part of the job. We each have our duties to fulfill, and mine is being the Soul Guard. I haven't forgotten what you said, but I don't have an answer yet. All I can do is go forward and face whatever comes my way.
Brave words, Soul Guard. By the laws of this land, all we own belongs to everyone. We give and take in equal measure. This is the Salamando Candle, the vessel of fire. It was given to a hero of legend by the goddess of mana herself. Originally guarded in Tiania, over much time and many owners, the vessel came to us here in Sata. Now it seems right to entrust its fire powers to you.
Give us firepower.
Thank you so much. Hopefully this'll help us get through a haunted temple.
May your endeavor be successful.
Glyph sounds like a Nord. I don't know what Nords sound like, so. But hey. That's neat.
Ready? Then west we go to Tato Temple.
The tales make it sound like a particularly perilous place.
Why would I play
We should ensure
Skyrim?
that we are as prepared as possible.
This city sees travelers from all around. I would assume that we have our choice of some good weapons and armor in the shops.
I should look around town to prep for the journey to Tato Temple.
I played Morrowind for like a moment. For like an hour. Because I was told that it was playable with controller. Sort of. And I was told that that you could play it in third person. Sort of. And it was a miserable, nonsensical hour. And I continue to have no interest in anything Bethesda, BioWare, Blizzard. That type of thing.
Yes!
Like I watch people play it. Corant did a big long charity series on it. So I've experienced bits and pieces of it.
Yes!
Fish fillet. Oh, boy. Here we can look for fish fillets. New goods to redeem, huh? Intellect serum. Look serum. Magic elixir. So the fact that we can only get 3 of these is a bit of a problem now that we have as many as 4 party members. Clean out their inventory. Why not? Western RPGs never appealed to me either. They're floaty. Can't think of a better way to describe them. Playing them feels like wading through Jello, like nothing is really defined. Everything's just floating in gelatin mechanically, narratively, and exploration. Not the turn of phrase I would have used.
This is kind of exciting. A rare item.
Yeah, I've never been able to like pinpoint exactly what it is about Western RPGs or the where we draw the line between Western RPGs and other RPGs. But I think it's fair to say that, generally speaking, I prefer a third-person view, third-person control to first-person. Like, I will enjoy some Japanese-style dungeon crawlers, like Shining the Holy Ark, which I'm currently playing, and you know, also prefer turn-based to real-time.
You're the group of travelers that took the Salamando candle from Glyph, right?
Sorry for taking it from the city. Did you need it?
Don't worry. No one here would begrudge you a candle. We have the sun in the sky and the stars in the firmament to light our way. But I did hear that Glyph let you leave without a single word of explanation on how to use the thing. Typical Glyph.
Was Aisha actually cool? She seemed like she wasn't gonna be. Person Midas Element, elemental fire, ability to wield scorching flames. So, flamethrower, so it works like the water can, but with fire. No, pressing the right trigger causes character burst into flame, charge at the enemy. If their burning body hits will be set ablaze. Fires on which will explode after a short
Good
while.
luck.
Great.
Enjoy your haunted temple and try not to get cursed, okay? See you on the other side.
The free citizens were pretty accommodating after all.
Yeah, they even gave us a Salamando candle.
Will you be able to make the journey, Palomina? We can rest more if need be.
Your concern is appreciated, but I am capable of completing this journey to Tato.
Let's see this candle business. The power of fire surges within you. You know,
This is just the beginning.
I don't hate that for her. This is my favorite Karina class. Of course you'd be into the Punch Girls. Of course you would. I don't have a problem with this. I think that's a neat outfit, but I wouldn't trade away spears for this necessarily. But maybe we'll try that. Maybe we'll try that. But let's see what the other people turn into. Like Punch Girls? Where did it start? Was it an anime? Was it Elena from Dragon Quest IV? Was it... I don't know. Was it Tifa?
The spirits are calling to me.
Rogue. I defer to Pertale. How do we feel about